Alright, we are alive. We got Beach Barbecue Blast today. The fun on the beach scenario from the Wild Worlds one. Local Entrepreneur Sea Life Park has gone bust. You already operate a small park and buy the other park from the construction company. Develop a big combined park. You gotta get 2,200 guests and a park rating of at least 600 by the end of October year 5. So a lot of time to do it. It's a pay for entrance park. So I'm gonna immediately increase that because we already got a fair amount of rides there. And it looks like we got the rides over here as well, but we're probably going to need to let people get over there. Interesting. Let's look at our financial situation. Start by cutting those down. I'm going to definitely need to take the loan back up, because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to get anything. But while I'm thinking about what to do, it's something we can do. Staff. Got 2 handyman, 1 mechanic, 1 security guard, 1 entertainer. That's fine. I'll be cool with that for now. I think the goal would be, as soon as possible, connect to this part of the park. Let's do that. Land not owned by park. Oh. That's an issue. Not sure how we're going to deal with that. I'm going to open up these rides. Not going to test them, which is maybe unfortunate and scary. But I'm going to assume they're good for now. People are just going to be mad that they can't reach them, because they're going to want to ride these rides. Alright. Okay, I guess I sold that. Oh, I can sell those as well. Okay. So I guess I need to look at land rights, which is fascinating. I gotta get a path over there ASAP. Alright. $150 per? It's not great. It's not great. I gotta keep doing it. And there's trees there. Although I guess I can just build above the trees. So I really shouldn't be doing this yet. Alright, I gotta take more loan out. Don't like how much this costs. I'm being very careful about it. There we go. We now have a direct access way to the park again. This side of the park. This is interesting. Maybe there's also an entrance to the park over there that I just didn't see. Regardless, I want to get this built as quick as possible. Out of cash. Get back a little bit of the loan. Keep that one in the air. Okay, now we do that. Go up this hill. And suddenly we're connected up. That helps a lot, I feel. I think where people are complaining about the path is right there. So what I'm going to do is clear up the path a little bit. Except there's people there who are trapped in the bathroom now. There we go. Both of those spots are cleaned up. Now that's really interestingly put down. We'll hire a handyman, get him to just start cleaning all this up. Having a third handyman feels like a smart idea anyways. Are these rides also pay? Okay, they're not pay for rides. Should figure that. I'm gonna increase this now to 21. I would love to get a second pathway for this, but I will not be able to afford it. We got nice little pirate ships here. We have a lot of room on our side of the park, which isn't bad. It's a good thing, because that's where we'll be doing most of our plays. Just wish we could build another park exit right here at this old previous ride. Oh, we didn't open the Baby Croc ride either. Yeah, I think it was good to make that the first priority. We got the safest park in the country, which is a good start. $29 might be much, might not be that much. We'll see. I haven't even started doing research stuff, so there we go. Actually, you know what? Let's get transport rides going, because if I could get, like, say, a chairlift going between these two parks, right above this, that would be great. Genuinely would be fantastic. How did that guy get over there so quickly? That reminds me, want to make more connections. There we go. That path is connected down there now. Christopher J doesn't look that healthy right now. Hopefully you can figure all that out. All of the stalls here, I'm realizing, aren't open. So let's just quickly go to the ride menu. We're going to hit open on all of them. These are all open. Those are now all open. That should help people a lot. And we're gonna get another mechanic. One mechanic. Stay on all of this area. Maybe I should not have done this, but whatever. I think that covered everything. If it didn't cover everything, that's really annoying. And the other mechanic, once he's done fixing Shark Attack, I'm going to plop him back to this side and get him to stay on this side of the park. There we go. And this guy is going to go all around this area. We got that whole beach to play around with, which is, we got a lot of room to expand. We could have done it without the bonus rides there on the other side. If I'm missing some spots, it's going to be annoying, but hopefully once that starts to matter, I'll just be already at the point of trying to get other things worked out. Alright, I believe all of these have been made. We don't have a car ride, but I'm not going to spend time making car ride. We don't have monorail cycles. A lot of roller coaster options, which is great, including the inverted impulse coaster, which is always a favorite. A lot of choices for these. I'm going to do a quick Stupid Boat Works because I haven't yet. And they're just a mainstay of the park nowadays. If you don't have a Stupid Boat Works, is it really one of my parks? I'm going to test it, but it should work. I think it's just different vehicle types that are visually a little distinct. That is a longer path than usual for Stupid Boat Works. Looks like it will not crash, which is great. I think people might get lost in this park, which is annoying because we only got that one path to help them leave. Yeah, I worry that the park rating might actually be the issue of this park. But if that's the issue, we'll deal with it when we deal with it. Looking back, we got Slide Friction Coaster, which is pretty bad. Junior Roller Coaster, which is nice because it's cheap at a minimum. Also, I'm going to bring this up to $30 just for my own sake. Mini Roller Coaster, which is also cheap. Good cheap options, honestly. This whole top row, I mean, I don't like the Slide Friction Coasters after it crashed on me that one time. Steeplechase is pretty mid, as the kids say. I can do my favorite classic Impulse. Oh, there's no path from the exit yet for Stupid Boat Works. That was dumb of me. Oh my god, this guy, Shelby. You exited right there, and you could have there. Hello, Matthew Smartell. Thank you. I feel like this is a general level of organization of it, but I finally got a webcam somewhat recently. I don't know if you've been here since that. Probably have. Where you can see my bed a bit better, so I'm realize, I should probably put my comforter over my bed sheets a little more. I just haven't been living in this spot. I was in quarantine for the past few days at my mom's house and trying to run with that, basically, was the whole process. I don't know if what I said just made sense, but yeah, I had COVID, the coronavirus, the Rona, whatever you want to call it, but I had it very mildly, which is nice. When I found out I had it, I was already at my mom's place. I was visiting for the day, and that meant I haven't been living here for like almost a week. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. I'm actually not that upset. Ooh, it's raining. We're gonna get those $20 umbrellas. That's a major win in my books. That actually reminds me, I want to get one of those here as well. Is that connected to the path? I don't think it is. There we go. Now people can get over there. Thank you for your concern. I appreciate it. Yeah. It was much less an issue of having the coronavirus. It's my first time having it, so I was worried about that. But all I really had was a sore throat with it. And then later on into it, I have a slight cough now. This park is huge. I really like this scenario concept. The concept basically is we are the owners of this small park over here, and a competing water park roller coaster thing went out of business here. So the first thing I did was have to buy the land rights to the land here to make a path between them so that people can come and visit that part of the park. It's really cool because now there's such distinct vibes of the park. We got the big water park section here with a bunch that was already put together. I didn't have to do any things to make this fancy. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, that path for the boat hire is probably more than I need. I don't know why I still have Shelby out here, but you know what? I kind of like having Shelby here. Shelby's the park there. I did take all 3 shots of the vaccine. Probably helps why I haven't caught it till now. I was hanging around out there. People. I know I need a train, but I want you to look at this, Matthews Martell. I got no train for you yet. But I will note that in development, I didn't even put it on max funding. That was a mistake. Transport rides are in the category that I'm looking for. I'm going to get you that train. Alright. Let's build a cheap roller coaster. We're making a lot of money, actually. We're doing better than I was concerned about. So I'm going to pay off the loan. I'm going to immediately grab back the loan to build. Let's do a junior roller coaster. And just make a nice little roller coaster for anyone to go around in. Shelby's less happy now queuing for space rings. Or sorry, rings of fun. I just realized all the rides here already have their own fancy names. I want to go through them real quick. I think that's, yeah, there's enough room in the back there to curl it at the end. I can do this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Now, I always say the first roller coaster isn't going to be crazy, and I always end up having it be crazier than I want it to be. So let's try and avoid that this time. I'm only going to get it up to 35 feet big. And then... yeah, there's not too much I can do in terms of specialties things. Let's just go straight down for a bit. Bring it down to 10. And then we're going to helix over the ocean. I kind of like that. Out of cash, but I knew I was going to be because paying off loans is expensive work. I'm just keeping Shelby up here. Okay. Yeah. That looks like it'll work. It's a nice little helix over the ocean. We can follow that by a helix down one piece into normal down to ground level, back up to 20. Maybe not 20, because it was just at 20, so I don't want to go back to the same level it was. So 15's pretty good level for it. Now that brings us down to 0. That brings us to 10. Can we cross over ourselves here? I think we can. We can do it while turning as well, which is pretty fun. Kind of like the design of this coaster right now. I'm not going too crazy with it, which was the goal. We're going to do... I think that's going to line it up pretty well at the end. And then can we do boom, 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 boom. Just an extra little bump for fun. To give the intensity a little bit higher. We got a nice single helix piece over the water. Turn around by helixing down a little bit. And then kind of glide into the end. It's not a crazy intense coaster or anything, but this is a good, like, beginner coaster. I mean, we obviously got Stupid But Works there, but this is the more extreme part of our park. If you can't pay a loan, make a bigger one. That is how you run a business. They say you can't make money without spending money, and let me tell you, I spend a lot of money, so I'm going to be making even more money. That's how that works, I'm pretty sure. Trust me, I play Roller Coaster Tycoon. I know what I'm talking about. Let's give it a real life test. So exit out of that. Shelby, it's not looking too great for wear right now. Let's add trash cans to our pathway. Realizing that right now this is going to be litter haven otherwise, because you don't have any access to another path. There we go. Just random places throughout the park. Let's try to put it on the mini golf course there. They call that 7-hole golf, I guess, because there's 7 mini golf holes. Sure. Then we'll add some benches, like adding them near the exits of rides that are going to make people want to puke. Before I continue on with the benches, I'm assuming this is good. Yeah, the ratings aren't anything special, but it's a good, easy junior coaster. Oh, Shelby feels sick. I'm sorry, Shelby. I am worried about the amount of people going on this pathway that are probably going to want to leave decently quick afterwards. I probably should hire more staff to deal with the fact that the screen's blinking. Let me see if I can figure that out. There's nothing wrong about it on my end. Thank you for notifying about it. Oh, it says I'm dropping some frames right now. But it says that stopped like 10 minutes ago, which I wouldn't doubt that it came back if that's the case. Maybe I'm having some internet problems that I wasn't realizing because there. Yeah, it's entirely possible I'm having some internet issues. If it keeps happening. Now it says my stream quality is good, but I am dropping frames. There we go. There's a percentage about it. If it keeps happening, Matthews Martell, I think it'll be something on my end, and I might quick restart the stream after checking my internet for a second. I'm gonna hire more staff because there's so much people there. Alright. Well, if you say it's fine, I'm gonna believe you because I can't see it from your end, and your end's the end that matters in this situation because my end works really well with this. Yeah. It does say that I had some issues, so no worries about it because even if it was something on your end, it notified me that something was wrong on my end that I should try and work out if need be. But yeah, just let me know if it comes back because then I might take a couple minutes out to try and restart the stream. Okay. I said I was going to hire a lot more staff and then I hired one more. I'm realizing Handyman 1 doesn't even do anything other than water gardens. I don't really care about him watering gardens. I want him to sweep footpaths real bad. That's the thing that I want my handymen to do. Like, I should be running these as separate parks. I understand that is probably the optimal way of running this, but it feels hard to do that. Let's pay off these loans while I'm considering other aspects. People are paying the $30 and coming in. Haven't been seeing people turn away. I think those are people just leaving. Shark attack still hasn't been fixed, but I think one of the mechanics, yeah. Oh, the mechanics are working well now. They're doing their inspections, they're figuring everything out. Alright. Let's build another roller coaster or something. We got rowing boats for the boat hire. Good for that, but I don't think that's anything that I need to do. People are still upset about lengths of the queues in the park. I really can't do much about that one, so they'll have to deal with it. Realizing now, I didn't leave myself pathing along the beach like I would want, so I'm going to try and add that in. There we go. I don't know if this is accessible enough. Yeah, that doesn't work how I would want it to. Guess we'll just go along the beach like so. Oh, that goes in the pathway. There we go. Oh, as I say it, I actually wasn't close enough to the edge. There we go. Alright, now we have a pathway extend out here. Gives us a lot more opportunities and options for what to do with this ride. Well, the ride choices that we have, at least. It's a nice summer park. We can build a river rapids. Oh, I'm out of cash. We're paying through the loan. We started at a $15,000 loan, so we're making progress with that, even if it doesn't feel like it. We'll go like this. We're going to do a section of waterfalls there, because that's always fun. Then going over here, we're going to do some rapids, followed by going down. Hopefully it can make this turn. I think this is one of the rides that can't crash from things like this. Alright, that gets all the up and downs that I feel like I need to do. We got a whirlpool, and after that I'm going to do a photo station. And after that we're going to do a little bit of just zigzagging, trying to give it a little more playroom. Make this a very fun water rapids ride. There's an extra rapids. Entrance in the back, exit in the front. Not how you would normally want it, but that's how I have it built. There we go. Let's give it a test whirl. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. Excited to see how this goes. See if we get some issues about the excitement here. I mean, honestly, it's fine as is anyways, so we'll see. Should also do some more shops and stalls in case I haven't made too many of those. good place to put them is just right here. This will be partially shopping center for the portions that I haven't put there. There's the t-shirt stall. We'll do another kiosk. Can always have people buy umbrellas in any location. Yeah, we'll do another balloon stall. We'll make these balloons because I think we had yellow balloons over there. Purple is a good complement, and purple's my favorite color. So, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, people can have hats. This seems like a non-food area, which is fine. Just wondering if I want to keep it that way. I will put a bathroom over here. Yeah, I'll do all of the non-food things there. I can do a food court at some other point. How's our research going? We're developing a flying roller coaster. Still waiting on that train to come. Hopefully this mission has a train. Got these two expensive coasters. I do want to build them. We got the inverted impulse coaster, which is great. I love just making this circulator design. Do I just want to do that now? I might. I don't need to place it as the circulator. I would rather design it myself. It's gonna go over the ocean. Actually, I kind of like this. It's different than how I usually do it, and I know that. And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it like this. Do one piece like that. Now back straight down, turn, and immediately have to take out another loan. I'm not building cheap things right now, it's fine. There we get the 5. I'm going to do a 6th one just in case I miscounted. Out of money again. And it looks like I did in fact need that extra spot. Okay. We'll put entrance there and exit here. And we're going to give this a test. I'm guessing the speed has to go up. Start it at 56, see how that goes. We are making profit when I'm doing nothing. So, I don't need to worry about all of that quite yet. Okay. That does make it over. I can't live with it being that slow at the top. That feels so prone to being messing everything up. Also, I'm realizing I never opened River Rapids. Its ratings is not as good as I thought it would be. Maybe it had to be longer, I don't know. 3D Cinema 1 still hasn't been fixed. What are my... Okay, 3 of them are doing nothing and the other is trying to fix it, so... Stats are pretty good. I mean, they're anything particularly special, but they're pretty good. Yeah, the coaster's open. I gotta be able to let people get to it, though. Should have been doing the pathing beforehand. You know what? That's how the path is going to look. It's not a beautiful queue. Let's get one more just baseline path down to the beach. Because accessibility is where my headspace is at. People can walk along these palm trees. There we go. Now people aren't going to be trapped in the park in that way too much longer. Mechanics fixing the Enterprise. Just seeing him bend over and backwards. I built another good roller coaster. I can put this up to 35, probably. We got the Blue Lagoon there, 7-hole golf. I think this is just called 3D Cinema. Rings of Fun, just called Enterprise. Should try and give everything a name. That's gotta add some personality to this park. This is just gonna be Avatar because it's the only 3D movie I can think of right now. I don't know how it breaks down that often though. The ones that already have a ride name can be there. Enterprise is gonna be. I guess I'm just gonna name it after media because the only Enterprise I can think of is Star Trek. And all the rides over here have names. We got the Mad Manta, we got the Shark Attack. We got lots of guests up here trying to figure out how to get back out of the park, I think. Show you an idea before I do too much of that is let people get a park map, put that on the road. And also people will be able to find their way a little bit better, I think. Oh, out of cash. Can I just wait for like 10 seconds and have enough people come to my park? Ooh. I just broke that a little bit. Because I was not at the correct height. Okay. Well, that happened. I got logs for the log flume. I shouldn't be researching water rides. I have so many water rides already. I'm not even sure if there's any left to be discovered, really. I mean, look at this. We got the 5 of these here. Which I guess I haven't built too many of them. And then we also had the water coaster, I think, which counts as a water ride. It's too many. Let's build a splash boat. Ooh, it's raining. We're gonna get some money out of this. There's so much possibility in this park, I feel. I definitely feel like we're going to get to the 2,200 goal. I'm not too worried about that right now. Oh, let's not build it there. Alright, there we go. I don't need too much of a pathway because it's a log flume-esque ride. I feel like my choices here aren't as special as I would hope for. No, let's not do an S-bend. That's just gonna mess everything up in the future. We're just gonna kill some trees. Okay. Lied about everything we're gonna do. Do a path first. Just trying to get this to fit through. That gets in the way as well. You know, this probably also gets in the way? No. But the issue is still there. Okay. And that runs right into the pathway. Didn't think that one through too much, did I? Well, that's just going to be how it looks. Because I'm not fixing that right now. Do that. Do a photo section. Go up one. Should be testing this while it's going. Put the entrance and exit down. Got one more pathway, okay. That doesn't work. It's kind of like this dipping down below the surface. And then penny pinching for the extra little bit of money, very minor amount of keeping it as is. There we go. It's not the best smash or splash boats that I built. I know that much to be certain. Go like that. We'll make the pathway green and have it be testing out. Maybe I'll do something with that deleted land. I haven't figured out what that would be yet, though. This piece of land seems very strange with how it's slanted. Alright, we'll keep that up there. The junior roller coaster really is popping off. We'll just have to see how it comes through. Taking time and building stuff like that, that's not that expensive. It's nice though because it just automatically lets me pay off some of my loan because of my mistakes. I'm gonna advertise for the park. Do a quick 2 weeks. Just give it a little extra oomph. We should rename all these. Anyone have a good name suggestion in the chat? Feel free to write it out. I don't know. I really like how this helix is over the water. Just nice and casual. May just put it as like stroll over the ocean. I think this is the ocean. Boat hire is just, we're gonna say bumper boats. I accidentally typed in boars instead of boats, and I kind of really like that false advertising, so I'm going to keep it. I feel like more people should like this River Rapids. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm just write it as, please ride. It looks like a fun ride. I don't know what people are talking about. To me, the Impulse Coaster on I Can Open Splash Boats 1. The Impulse Coaster looks like a hot dog bun, so it's going to be called Hot Dog Bun. And Splash Boats is going to be double dip because it has the 2 dips on it. Very creative names by myself. Those are not how you spell dip. Got the nice pirate shits over here. May have definitely misspoken and said shit instead of ship there, but whoops. All's good. Really left an interesting amount of land there. Maybe I do make that into a food stall, food court. Something to do with the space. And I'm not sure any sort of ride could really fit in it. Nice variety for people to come try out. And we'll put lemonade stand as the last one. Oh, I am out of cash because I think, yep, the month just passed over. Here we are. Lemonade stall made. Okay. Get all of this off my screen. Wish there was more thrill rides, but there never seems to be. I can do another launch free fall though. There's always room for that. This one's going to go to 140 feet. We'll have an entrance right there, exit there. And what we're going to do is, since the other one's an upward launch, it makes sense to make this a downward launch. Doesn't lose out on the potential business gains, I feel. What I think I'm going to do is go like that. So I get to get a longer queue line because Launch Free Fall has a longer queue line. There we go. We're filling out the beach pretty nicely. Still got to get about 900 more guests, which is not too bad. I didn't see us unlock this chairlift, which is fantastic. We're developing the wooden roller coaster. Matthews Martell, I don't know if you're still here, but looks like the chairlift is our only transport ride, which is not a good thing. Because that means no train. We don't get a train today. Should always be a train. It's a tragedy when there isn't. Can't tell if I'm in the right spot or not, but it looks like I am because it's working. Out of money. This chairlift definitely feels like it's going to have value to the park. I can't tell if that's right next to the path or not, and I'm realizing now that if it's not, it actually is worse. Because I needed the space for the queue line. So we're going to do it like this. That 50 feels too small. I'm going to start at 60. Definitely destroying this park a little bit. I think that's what we do. Test out the chairlift. Start building a pathway. Forgot I don't own that parkland. Gosh darn it. I have multiple choices here. I think the one that's best is go to construction. Place down an entrance there. Alright, let's start with the exit path, actually. Alright, there we go. That connects that up, which is very important to get connected. Now from the queue line, yeah, this might be the most important ride in the park because cleaning up the amount of people in that area is critical. So just getting a second way to walk this path is huge. Gotta hope people ride it though. And that's as big of a path as I can make there. There we go. I think keeping the price at 35 still makes sense. I never checked what the stats were on the chairlift. I opened it. Hopefully it works. It never crashed, so hopefully it doesn't do that now. That would be annoying. Yeah. So hopefully this works. I'm optimistic. Pay off some loan there. The 3D cinema, now named Avatar, which just shows Avatar on loop, sure seems to like to break down a lot. I don't know how it's so hard to just hit play on a theater and stream Avatar. Don't know why that one signpost is jutting out of the water. Maybe the land there is not completely connected. There's a lot more I feel like I could have done with this side of the park. And I mean, I still got time for that, but I feel like I don't want to do it yet. I think what I'm going to do is have this map just be 10 cents. Also, I'm realizing there are people here buying umbrellas for more than $20, which is a big no-no in my park. You can't get an umbrella just because you want an umbrella. Oh, we're so close to getting even there. Right as I was talking about it, the loan is completely paid off. We're making profit. We're in the black, in the green. We're making our money, and it's good. It's good to see it. River rafts is such a dumb ride. You can't even go above or below. How is Avatar still not fixed? How is that mechanic just stuck? I have no idea how that mechanic was stuck in this path-making walking algorithm. Oh, is it pathway issues? I think that's what it was. It couldn't reach the spot directly in front of the theater. Poor people waiting there. They didn't know that I didn't tell that guy he could walk in this square right in front of where he needed to go. Alright, back to me complaining about river rafts. Will I build it? River rafts, it's a pretty dumb ride. It can't go up anyway. It has no real room for excitement. But I'm going to build it anyways. Let's just not do anything crazy about it. Boom. It's just a way to sit on some water. I hope that doesn't break, because if it does, I don't know how. I'm giving everything a name in this park, so I gotta give this one a name too. It's just gonna be sit on water. Didn't give this free fall a name. So this is Blue Lagoon. It shoots up. So I think I'm gonna call the one that shoots down Lagoon Blue. I just developed horses for steeplechase. So maybe there's just not much left to do in funding anymore. I'll still keep it just roller coasters. We did get the wooden roller coaster at some point, so we'll be able to build that before the end of this mission. Yeah, there's a lot of good roller coasters here. That's not been the issue of this. Sit on Water has better ratings than the river rapids right next to it. And I would like someone to ever explain that to me. How does this ride, with multiple drops, rapids, waterfalls, pictures, whirlpool, how is that a worse ride than this one where you sit on a raft and go in a circle? This game doesn't make sense. Could always build some more stupid but works. But again, I'm not really struggling financially or with this campaign right now. Speaking of campaigns, you can use that extra money to help advertise the park. think an air-powered coaster. The only problem with it is it might cost too much money. There's Triange. Triange is pretty good. Do I try and build something in this area? You know what? I got an idea. There we go. We cleared off that former road. It should help. Can I fit... I don't think I can fit that in there, but I can probably do... reverse free fall. Just old in the back in the old parking lot. Yeah, I think that's good how it is. Let's give it an actual test. It's pretty simple. Reverse free fall coasters aren't anything special, really. I'm not gonna lie about that. Yeah, it's pretty good to see. Just want to see the stats on it. Oh, and I gotta give it a name to fit in with the rest of this park. And a color scheme. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like that and make this the Penguin Panic or something like that. Penguin Panic. Kind of like that. People are complaining about the paths. Not enough to really hurt my reputation here, but okay. I can hire some more staff. Help out. Let me help with some of these pathing situations. Having a double big path doesn't help out. Now that this parking lot is no longer, well, a parking lot. This side should have a flat ride too. Although most of them have already been taken. Can I fit an Enterprise here? No. I could have if it wasn't for, well, actually. Okay, there we go. Let's build a path like so. Do entrance and exit. And this one, we gotta color it differently as well. Not snow and ice. Yeah, abstract. Blue to match everyone else. And this is going to be light blue. That. Now I got to think of more fish. Alright. I'll say like puffer fish party. I'm so good at naming things. Oh, exit out of the pathing when I wanted to go like that. There we go. Now this part of the park has some stuff it can do. It's an enterprise. It's pretty good. Okay. We're at 1671 guests. We're still increasing at a pretty good rate. Not upset about that at all. How do I want to progress with this? I guess I haven't done a regular log flume. I did the splash boats, and it's still a beach park, after all. Glad people aren't getting lost in this park as much as I thought. Okay, I do have one log flume over there, so I'm going to leave that. So then all of these, I think, except a dinghy slide, which I can make a dinghy slide. Or is one of these a dinghy slide and I'm being silly? No, none of those are a dinghy slide. Haven't done a dinghy slide in a while. I don't think I've done it since coming back to this game. I've never really thought of them as particularly good rides, but I'm excited to build one again, actually. Alright, that gives it down a little bit, which is nice. This is opening it up back again. Hopefully that open turn there will be fine. Do this, do a little tight turn situation where it's closed up. There we go. Go like that. Let's actually do switch around the order because I feel like putting an exit right there makes more sense to me. Change the path, kind of like the black path that we've been going with. And it's a very red ride, and I kind of like the red theming to it, so I'm going to keep it like that. Give it a test. This one could definitely crash. I'm not particularly, how should I say, I don't think it's the best thing that I built in terms of safety. I'm going to do a full campaign for Stroll Over the Ocean because, actually no, it's already really popular. And Chairlift is popular. We'll do it for Please Ride. No one ever rides Please Ride, except for the people who are actually actively currently riding Please Ride. Let's, I guess, do Stupid But Works. because that always gets a crowd. I realize I've not renamed either the slide now or the chairlift. So let's do a name for this slide. I'm going to call it Red Devil, because it's very red, and that's the only thing I can think about for it. In the meantime, advertise for the park as well. Bumper boats or bumper boars. Sorry, I misspoke. It's definitely bumper boars. It's doing pretty well for itself. Chairlift 1, I think, is going to be called like Park Teleporter, because it's going to bring you between the two parks, and saying it's teleportation will get people to ride it more, I'm sure. Please Ride is broken down right after. Well, I didn't do the advertising campaign on it, but that's good, because wouldn't want that if that was the case. Stats are fine for Dinghy Slide. They're not good, but they're fine. Compact Inverter Coaster just got researched. I guess I'll be researching water rides. And I'll do shops and stalls because I don't think I've got an ATM machine yet. I still don't care about theming. You know, I don't know if I've put a hot dog stall anywhere. So, here's a hot dog stall. There we go. You always got to make sure you have one. No park is complete without it. Yeah, we're only like 450 guests away from the goal, and it's year 2 right now, so going pretty well. I'm pretty confident we're going to win this one. Is there another thing I can build that's worth building? I've got one of all of those. It's probably time to do another roller coaster. My problem with it is I don't have any planned spots for a roller coaster or ideas where I'm like, oh, a roller coaster would be really good right now. I guess I still haven't done the air-powered vertical coaster how I would want to. So I guess that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. Kind of like the glass aesthetic that was more given to me than that I chose. But I do kind of like it. Then we do a top section. And then we do slope to level. Sorry, did it one too late. There, slope to level. I think that's gonna run into yeah, that's not gonna work. This whole ride will not work how I currently have it, because of that right there. Alright, so I think instead we... No, I don't want to kill the trees, though. Just wish I didn't design that coaster the way that I did. Or Please Ride. Please Ride's just pretty bad. I think I'm starting to agree with the consumers a little bit. I think what I'm going to do actually is this, which is something I don't know if I've done much of before. Hopefully this works how I'm thinking. No. Well, I didn't raise it. I think I gotta hold shift, bring it to level 10. There we go. We do one, and then back down. We turn back around the ocean there. And then we do the photo. And honestly, we just cruise to the end. Out of cash. You know what, we can do a couple more straights before the station platforms. I just don't want to take a loan out because it's very small amount of money that I need. Okay, there we go. Do entrance. And, well, actually, I think we'll do that. I think that makes the most sense with what I have. We'll give this a test ride. See what the stats are, see if I need to change its speed. We're basically always going to get the max negative vertical G's there. There's not much you can do about it. As long as every other stat's fine, I'm fine with it. I believe that connects. It looks like it does. So, yep, the stats are really good. Really, really good. Hot dog bun's in the way like that. That's annoying. There we go. Pathway's connected. People can ride it. Can give it a better name. The orange is kind of a flamey thing here. I think I'm going to do like a rocket launch. Yeah, I like that as a concept. And we just got a cotton candy stall, so we're making our money back real quick. Because, boom, that's just infinite profit right there. Have you ever gone to a theme park without getting cotton candy? Didn't think so. Oh, people are spending $20 on umbrellas, of course. It's great. I love that people spend so much money on umbrellas. It's good to have the nice part of the park right there. How are my advertisements doing? They still in effect? Yeah, they're still in effect. We can also give people free tentacles, just if they want it. Okay, I was gonna say I've paid off my whole loan, right? And I have. It's crazy how profitable I feel like we're being right now. Everything I add to the park is working out. This is just one of those times that everything makes sense. We have room for extra staff, so may as well build it. I could build, you know what, I'll build a wooden roller coaster. That can always fit into the park. I don't think I like the glass setup for the wooden roller coaster, so I'll probably change that. But I like it going over the ocean like this. kind of like how that starts real tight, goes down like that. And I think I'm going to bring it down to sea level to do the crazy wooden roller coaster loop. I love when wooden roller coasters loop, because in this game, that is, because it's just crazy to me. I think I am going to do all of that again, but bring it up just a little more. Hopefully I can do it. Alright, so I can't do that because it's roll over the ocean. So I do have to do the tight, tight, tight. Switch the turn. Go like that. Now we do the vertical loop. We got to do it to the right because of spacing. Although I think I didn't get the advantage of the extra height there, so let's actually do that. Alright, there's our vertical loop. This is going to be an intense wooden roller coaster. Makes it over the loop without too much of an issue. I can do a water splash later on, I think. But for now, I think we're just going to do a quick vertical up. That gets it all the way back up to 40, which honestly I don't think it can make with ease. So I don't really like it that much. Would rather get there to 25, such that it can do a nice little helix down. Now I think I'm just going to try and guide it along this island a little bit. I think I'll do a little bit of a helix up here. Can I do it as a small helix up? No. There's not enough room in the park to do that. Surprised that works how I'm seeing it right now. It feels visually like it shouldn't. I'm wondering if this is going to delete the nice little pirate ship. There we go. Didn't want to have to do it, but I'd rather delete it than not build the coaster how I'm currently building it, because I like how it feels. Now I think I do the water splash to make it really look like it's just going right into the ocean. Baby Croc ride still hasn't been fixed. Why is that? I feel like the better thing to do would probably be just cancel patrol area. Park's good enough now. I got enough people in it that it should be self-sufficient. Alright, what I think I'm going to do is do that, do the big turn, do the small turn, go like that. Go down because I can, just glide along the water under hot dog bun. Now I can go back up. This one really, it's nothing crazy as a coaster, but it's more of a vibe than a coaster, if that makes sense. It really shouldn't make sense. What I said there is pretty illogical, but it's a vibe. What I've got going here is much more just a design that I'm happy with, and I don't think it's going to have that great of stats. That's all I'm basically trying to say about it. We can build the path to it like so. And then I gotta come up with a name idea for it as well. We're gonna kill some of these trees by the start. Gotta do the path like this. There we go. Boom. Should have been testing this coaster out while it's going, because it's going to need some testing. Realized I don't think I ever put down a photo spot, and I want a photo spot for sure, so we're going to do it right there. Okay. Because those just help out. Everything, all they do is help out. Test this out. We're only about 150 guests away from the completion level for this. Our park rating is currently dipping a little bit, but yeah, I should probably try and figure out what that dip is about. But assuming that it stays above 600, which isn't that difficult, we're well on our way to getting this mission accomplished. Oh, there we get a big boost because we now have the safest park in the country once again. What are people thinking about? They're running out of cash. Yeah, that's why I could really use I could really use the ATM machine that's in here. Don't think it is. People think it's too crowded here. A lot of people feel sick. Yeah, hopefully they get all the help they need. I'm not going to be here to help them too much. How does Wooden Roller Coaster do? We got a lot of the data about it. Oh, pretty good ratings, honestly. That's better than I thought it was. It's a nice coaster. This is one where it's not as compact as I normally do. I let it spread. I let it interact with the environment. And I kind of like that for it. We got all these roller coasters around. Let's make this more of a circular path. So right now it's not doing all too much. You know what I might do? delete one of these stalls. Burger bar? It's gonna be burger done. That didn't even make sense. So ignore my joke. I think that's connected. It can be hard to tell in this game. Yeah, it looks like it's connected. Alright, let's put the burger bar back, but in a slightly different location. And we got a candy apple stall, so we can put that by it too. Now that's just an extra way for people to deal with the crowdedness of that area more naturally. Wooden Roller Coaster 1 is going to need a name. I'm going to say Island Trekker, because it's being able to go across this little aisle. Explore it. I like the diagonal across because diagonals are pretty fun in this game because you can only do them pretty rarely. So working it into the design, incorporating it, feels pretty good. We've researched every type of ride in the game then, I think. Oh, actually, we still got water rides there, but I think all the water rides that are rides have already been developed. Our marketing campaigns are done, so I guess I can do that again. Oh, it's not letting me click it for whatever reason. I was dropping frames at the beginning of the stream, but it's good that I think that's dropped down, because it used to be upwards of like 20% of my frames dropped, and now it's down to 8.9%, so I think it kind of fixed itself out. We're going to advertise Pufferfish Party, and also the park. We only need 100 more guests, so I wouldn't be surprised if this scenario ends pretty shortly here. Entertainer number 3, how you doing? I only got the panda, tiger, and elephant costumes. Feel like it could have a better ocean type of costume. Shark attack hasn't been fixed. That seems... Oh, there's a mechanic coming to fix it. They're figuring it out. None of these rides have crashed. That was something that I was worried about, honestly, this whole time. So, good to see that was all taken care of. I like how I made it look like the entrance in there was supposed to be messed up into the way that I messed it up. Not everything that I did in this park made it work as beautiful as it did like that. Another sip of water. I like this park. You know what this park needs? A car ride. It hasn't happened yet. Every park needs a car ride. I don't make the rules. I only follow them. Or whatever. I have no idea where to put a car ride in this park. This is not a good park for a car ride, but everyone needs a car ride. Oh, that reminds me. I don't like the glass on this. It didn't warm up on me like I was hoping it might. We're just going to go back to plain, because I really like the plain design. And that way it fits in more with everything in this side of the park. I'm fine with the glass over here, the abstract. And I think I added in one other spot. The dinghy slide, I feel like it fits both of those actually pretty well. But it doesn't fit the wooden coaster. Alright, let's do this car ride. think what I'm gonna do is go like so. No, that doesn't work. I don't think that's gonna work either. Fitting it inside Stroll on the beach maybe isn't the correct strategy. This is probably a better strategy. Destroying the trees for cars. Oh, that's too high for supports. Oh, that's just a car ride thing. I was gonna say, because some of these parks have had, oh, this is too high for supports, yada, yada, yada. You can't do it. This is the part ride that crashes and ends this entire one. I'm just gonna have to deal with that. I don't know what I would do. I'm gonna do a big turn there. Gotta make sure this is finished before then, though. What a great ride here. Absolutely marvelous. Definitely a fan favorite about to be made. And we just got the ATM machine. I see that in the corner. And by corner, I mean bottom of the screen. Definitely not in either of the corners. Test out the car ride. Actually, I'm going to open it. We're 7 people away. If I lose from it, well, whatever. And here is an ATM machine to keep people in the park. And there's winning the game. Beach Barbecue Blast has been beaten. As always, if anyone wants to put their suggested name into the scenario chart, I always like to ask for that as part of the stream. If anyone wants to suggest it. Otherwise, I can just put my name in. But if there's something that relates to the park or the stream that you want me to put, I'd be happy to do so. I'm going to rename the car ride before I forget. Dumb Land Vehicles. There, that way everything's gotten a ride name, which makes me feel happy. I'm going to check. I had potentially some things in the work for today. But if not, if that wasn't heading through, which I don't think it is, might just keep going with the stream because we haven't spent too much time yet. Can do a longer stream today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Do a longer stream today. Probably not too much longer. I don't expect to go like max another hour and a half is my guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna put Benji in because you didn't see any suggestions in the chat, but that does it. Yeah, overall really happy with this park. You can see a little melt way of where all the paths were. Getting this big path built right away, taking loans out, doing everything for that, completely worth it. Getting access to all of these rides, it's completely worth it. So I'm happy I did that. Having people to get lost in this park, I was really worried about that. A lot of the custom rides that I built, I felt like really worked. I like this little section of the park. I'm happy I did that. Let me add to that area without feeling like I was cramping anything up. Bumper boats is the rare boat hire that doesn't actually get everyone stuck. I like naming everything. I feel like I don't normally name as many coasters as I did here. Not all of them have great names, like Hot Dog Bun isn't anything special. But some pretty good rides. Some rides that I didn't really care about, like the Splash Boats was nothing special. Please ride. Should have been better. Don't know what the issue about it was, but it's a good looking park. It doesn't feel too crowded. I mean, this area maybe is a bit too crowded, but I felt like everything was manageable with this park. There was a lot more room to expand, which, I mean, I ended the scenario early, so I get that, but I'm making so much profit when I don't spend items that it's hard really to say that I did anything wrong here. I feel like ending it now is better. Car 3 is just sitting there. It's one of the better car rides that I've made, just casually. I don't like that. I don't like that some car rides are better than others because it shouldn't be. I don't like that this ride is more exciting than Please Ride. Like, I want to talk to the people who decided how exciting rides were in this game, which I guess is just Chris Sawyer, the guy who developed it, but yeah. Alright. I'm going to quit to menu, save before quitting, open the dialogue menu, save it like that, and we can start with Europe renovation. I'm going to update the stream info real quick. This one is our repay our loan and get a value of at least $150,000, which is pretty good. Looks like we have a lot of stuff to begin with. Old Park has fallen to disrepair. You gain a European Union grant to return this deprived area to its former glory. You need to renovate the park and pay the grant. It's a pay-for-entry park. I'm going to immediately put it to $15 because I see enough rides here already. There's a lot of rides here already. This mission might not be too difficult as is. And I want to get money making immediately. So if I go to these rides, open. Oh, that one's not a complete circuit. Okay, I guess I'm just going to go through these manually because some of these just are broken. I'm going to open the park while I do this. Yikes on a lot of this stuff. Open up all the stalls. Open up all of those. I guess I can just try and finish. Alright. I'm gonna quick pause the game to check everything I got here. The circus is fine, for sure. The cinemas are fine. There is actual work to be done on these. Like, there's pathing that might be an issue. Enterprise is fine. Fabergé eggs seems fine. Flying saucers is currently broken down, but once a mechanic gets to it, should be fine. The mini roller coaster we just fixed. I'm going to put the mini roller coaster on test mode. The monorail, I guess it runs underground. I'm going to put it on test mode. Space Rings, fine. Space Rings 2 is fine. And suspended swinging coaster, definitely going to put that on test mode too. Alright, the ones that can test are testing now. I'm gonna unpause the game, get out the underground view because I don't need it. Try and delete some double pathways because I just don't see the purpose. They don't really help out. I'm going to try to make sure people can access different parts of the park because right now I don't think they can. It's interesting. A lot of this stuff is broken down. As long as I don't hear any crash reports for a while, I'm going to assume I can... There we go. As long as I don't hear a crash report for a while, I'm going to assume the rides that I didn't open I can open. Just got to make sure all of these... Let's just go to the clear scenery. Do that to clear path these fences that are really brutal. There we go. Definitely need more handymen to help sweep up because there's a lot of trash just being left on the grounds everywhere. How are our mechanics doing? They're working. I don't have enough space to be working on other things right now, I don't think. How's the mini roller coaster? It's pretty good. I can open it. How's the suspended swinging coaster? Well, monorail is currently broken down. Which is what I apparently collect. There's suspended swinging coaster. Its stats are very good, so I can open it up. There we go. Let's grab you, Mr. Handyman 2. You can help get this area right now. Everything's going to be dirty to begin with. I gotta know that. It's going to be an effort to get the money back that we need. I could just sell a lot of this park, I know, but gotta pay off our loans. Also, 25% per year is a big number. Wow. Especially because I believe, yeah, we can only pay for entry. So, it's not great to see. I'm going to do $20 per entry and hope and pray that's going to be enough. I think it will be. Let's also go to research and development. Do maximum funding, not on scenery, not on shops. We can do water rides, thrill rides, roller coasters, gentle rides, and sure, transport rides too. We got a miniature railroad, monorail, a lot of the classics. I'm going to put a merry-go-round because gotta love merry-go-rounds. Actually, because I see the rain coming and I don't have it set up yet, I need to worry about this first. Go to information kiosk. Umbrellas are $20. Need everyone to get their $20 umbrellas, and I think I missed out on some profit opportunity there. Alright, let's get that merry-go-round built. I need cash. If only there were more people here to buy some dang umbrellas. Got so many different tabs open on my screen right now. Okay, I don't need to look at the staff anymore. I can open the merry-go-round. Ah, beautiful music. Monorail seems fine. So I'm going to open it. We'll get people through the park. Yeah, so a lot of options in terms of research and development there. You can do a Ferris wheel as well. Everyone loves a good Ferris wheel. I always speak for everyone because I know the truth. Do a blue path for no real reason. I don't like losing money as much as I have been. There we go for the Ferris wheel. 25% on the loan is pretty rough. Hopefully the Ferris wheel is going to bring people into the park. We'll look at everything else that we have. For roller coasters, reverser, I kind of like reverse roller coasters. Looping coaster, limb launch coaster, that's always good. Suspended swinging coaster, mini suspended is pretty bad. Flying roller coaster, and inverted impulse coaster is one of my favorites, and everyone knows it. We already have a Fabergé egg ride. I don't think we have an Enterprise actually. So that's something we can add. This park is interestingly designed, and I'm still definitely worried about the fences blocking off different aspects of this park. Destroying the scenery there to make room for this cost me too much money. Park rating's really bad right now because we have no guests. Hopefully that's the only reason it's so bad. Yeah, it's only 55 right now. It's jumping up, I hope. I know the park is not clean right now for sure. But that's what we got these handymen for. Try and help that with that issue. Any handyman that I don't see working, I'm just going to try and pick them up and put them into place of interest. Where I see trash or puke on the ground. I probably should add trash cans to this park. It feels like it really needs it. This park, they weren't lying about it needing renovation. I kind of thought that was going to be just kind of more of the theming about it, but really there's a lot of bad stuff about it. It's not in a good shape. Just trying to place these kind of all over. Didn't mean to do a Q path line there, but you know what? It's a Q path. I did have an Enterprise over there. Didn't notice it till now, but whatever. Okay. Haven't done an Italian police ride though. Can place one of these down for sure. Might make sense to just delete some of this scenery, honestly, but I couldn't bring myself to do that. Need more cash. Just had to pay some of my loan. Yikes. Definitely need a money maker. Rain helps, but I only have 12 people in the park right now. Do I need to just advertise? Is that what I'm doing with my life? Taking $2,000 out to advertise? I think that's what I'm doing. This is harder than I thought. That's bringing some people in, which is good. Maybe $20 is too much. Probably is, honestly. Probably is. But it's bringing people in. People aren't turning around for it. There are a lot of rides in this park already. Look at this. I don't know what one wasn't open, but it's open now. Probably the monorail. Alright, is there a cheap... roller coaster that I can build? People can't get to the entrance of Hat Stall 1. It's hard to see with all the vegetation, so luckily they gave a path for that. Yeah, they have just deleted paths everywhere that I really should be making sure I'm looking into, because that's annoying. No kidding on needing a renovation. No one has touched this park in years. Let's do see-through rides as well. All I care about right now are pathways. Once that's done, we'll try and build a roller coaster, but right now, it is Path Town. Missed those in the corner. Boom, 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 and boom. Cool, cool. That all seems to work now. We got a boat hire, which is honestly pretty bad for our situation. Let's no longer see through rides, no longer see through vegetation. It's about to rain again. Get another information kiosk, like here. I don't think advertising was the call. That feels like a mistake now. I'm also going to drop the price of admission to hope that attracts more people, because obviously people are not coming right now. I haven't really built rides, so maybe that's what it is. I just need a ride. If I could play Stupid Boat Works right now, I would. So I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to need a loan for this for sure. I know that. Oh, that doesn't work as how I want to. Okay. So close to having enough cash for that. Definitely need the entrance and exit though. It's not as good as my other designs of this usually are, in my personal opinion. But desperate times. There we go. We're going to test this out. Put the station 38 miles per hour. Hope that's enough. See what the stats look like for it. Get rid of the financial summary and footpaths because I'm good with those for now. Pay off an extra part of the loan because it's only going to cost me. Honestly, pretty good stats. I'm happy with it. It's not going to break down either, I don't think. I'm going to fire one handyman just because there's still a lot of trash to be dealt with, but that can't be my focus right now. Alright, so I think part of the problem is none of these rides that are currently in here are considered new. Maybe I should have been trying to delete these rides. Because I don't know what keeping them really does for this park anymore. Adding the impulse coaster though helps. I think we'll do a custom looping coaster. See if we can get this to work. Alright, need another loan to try and play around with. It's not a really good spot for anything in this park, which is annoying. And I'm losing my money real quickly. Deleting that scenery cost me basically all the money that I have. So you know what? We're gonna get rid of some of the actual scenery. It's a renovation. You gotta sell stuff off for profit. Give it to the British Museum of History. They're stealing stuff already. Just if we just give it to them, maybe everything will be better. Or not give it to them, sell it to them. That way that we're actually getting a benefit out of it. Do like this. Need more money. Our park rating's going up at least. That's something you can look at positively. I gotta add some vibrance to this park. This color doesn't fit. Do powered launch without passing station. And give this a test ride. 31 is not enough. How about 40? theoretically perfect, but I would rather add another spot to the top there because that looked scary to me. Close, construct, extra one on top. There we go, and we're going to speed it up to 45 miles per hour and hope that works. That way it makes the loop pretty easily. It doesn't look like it's going to hit the top too much. Both are things that I'm happy about. Yeah, it works. I'm gonna open the ride. Don't know why I have space ring still open there, but I did. And we are definitely changing the color. We gotta get some excitement in here. Let's do that. There we go. Gives us something. Mini Roller Coaster 1 still hasn't been fixed. Oh, there's probably pathing issues. Where is the mechanic looking for it? It's taking this time. That's fine. No one's really coming to this park for Mini Roller Coaster 1 right now. People are coming for the roller coasters that I just built. Put it up to $25. Thelma, do you have the money for it? You do have the money for it. I don't want to see you turn around. I guess I want to keep adding roller coasters to this park because that's what's going to bring people in the quickest. So, guess I want to do a limb launch coaster. We can have these go next to each other. It's my current thought. Out of money again. Taking too many loans, I know that. I don't like that. We're just kind of doing the same thing that I would just deleted before, but I don't know what else to do. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit more exciting than the other way, I think. Test it out. Also do 45. We're sync. Go to looping roller coaster. Where's the settings? Have that sync as well. I should have been doing the paths first rather than getting the settings set up how I want them, because now I got to take a loan out for the paths, and I'm suddenly at $25,000 in loan. This park's ridiculous. Alright, gotta wait to see how that turns out. And then I need to find a way to make money. It's not great, but it's gonna get people into the park. And having another limb launch coaster. Well, first one actually. It's gonna help it. Is there enough bathrooms in this park? Do a bathroom near the start. We got the bobsleigh coaster. Yay, I guess. Don't see myself building it anytime soon. It's not good enough to build it, even though it's not that expensive. I'd rather build one of the even cheaper options that are better. Maybe I don't have the money to be throwing it all at freaking bleh. I don't have the money right now probably to be throwing it at research, but I'm gonna keep doing that. Mini roller coaster 1 still hasn't been fixed. Okay. That means one of my mechanics has been trying for so long. Probably got trapped somewhere in the system when he got placed down. Alright, I think it's time to destroy another one of these temples. They're already ruined. Just sell it again. There we go. That gives us some money back. Our park value actually is better than I thought it would be, because I think it only needs to get to 150,000, so really the issue is paying off the loan. What's currently in research? We don't know. Alright, I'll keep it. I'm gonna clear this part off too. It's just too important to try and get rid of all this stuff. I'm finally making a tiny ounce of money. And if I wasn't going to be allowed to do this, they would have told me I couldn't do it. That's my thought, at least. Alright, people are coming into the park. It's slow. It's been a process to get people to want to come in here. But people are eventually coming in here. Now, let's not do a third space rings. I know the other ones are old. I don't know if I've done a haunted house. I can do a haunted house. That's fine. Beautiful. There we go. Haunted house is open. Bring people into the park. People in the park, buy your umbrellas. Where are people right now? People like the scenery around. Here are all people just walking. They're all throughout the park, which I guess makes sense. The stats are pretty good on this. It's built 6 years ago. Monorail 1 is still broken down. Alright. Here's another good chunk of scenery for us to remove. No one come after me with, like, the Historical Protection Society, because I'm here to delete history. Get those statues out of there. If they're only $15, they're not worth having. I'm realizing this was like the small part of the park that I upkept. That's what the color is here. We got the most beautiful park in the country despite me destroying a lot of it, so it's all good. How has Mini Roller Coaster 1 still not been fixed? I think I gotta demolish it. I don't want to do that. But really, there was issues with that. Now, oh, there's all these guests that were trying to get there. That was the entire issue. I thought the monorail exit was the mini roller coaster. Well, that gives us money to put down from our loan, at a minimum, at least. Don't love it, though. We got the slide friction roller coaster. Yay, I guess. You know what? Something's got to be put in this place to deal with the fact that I just did that. So we're just going to put a circle. There we go, an entrance and an exit. Built it all in time before dropping out of all the money that I had. Hopefully guests are going to be coming into the park now because of this. Jacqueline is trying to leave the park. Jacqueline's hungry. I don't know if I have enough food options here. There's food options in this park. There's at least 2 burger stalls in here, so people can go find those. There we go. Slide friction roller coaster works. It's not a good ride. I never expected it to be. I kind of like how the launch roller coaster and the looping roller coaster sync back up at the end a little bit. Because the launch coaster gets there first, but then it has to do the back path. Oh, everyone go buy your umbrellas. Please. Umbrellas are how we win this. Park value is at 111,000. Don't actually have to be that high. I think that Enterprise 2 isn't working simply because there's not enough mechanics in the park. I have too many rides. Alright, let's clear off some more scenery. We get just a little bit of money from doing this. People can always build it back up, but they never want to themselves, so there we go. Enough to pay off another $1,000 of the loan. I'm doing it. I don't regret it. That was so much money just sitting there. When I got such terrible loans, I could always place it back. I'm not going to, but I could. That's something I feel like people... It's not historic in this game, okay? I'm just scared. I'm going to always assume that I'm going to be able to do this, and then I'll run out of money. Enterprise 2 still hasn't been fixed. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is with that. I don't want to clear off this big one. That seems rude. How does a circus break down? No one's ever given me a good answer on that. Alright. I think that removes all of the easy to remove scenery from the park. That's not integral to the way this park is designed. There's room for something over there now. Like, I can do a new Fabergé egg ride here and have it make complete sense. Boom. There we go. New Fabergé egg ride. And just in one time with the amount of money that I had. I'm gonna raise the price of admission now. I think that's a good call. Our park's starting to get a good enough rating. People like it here. It's not absolutely disgusting. Our handyman have been doing work, I will admit that. I think something I'm going to do is try and remove double paths where they're present. We got a wooden wild mouse coaster, which is great, actually. Let's do the clear path button. Just have it be one big. Yeah, I think wooden wild mouse would be good add-on to this experiment. Let's have another mechanic. I know I have so many of them, but so many rides are breaking down now. I don't like it. We're gonna do a wooden wild mouse over by where one of those things were. I don't know how to describe them, but the scenery I keep deleting. There we go. Oh, let's do it here. I was holding caps locks instead of shift there. I gotta put entrance and exit down before I forget. Should be testing this as it's going along. Kind of like how it's going so far, though. Adjusting my chair just a little bit. And I'm out of money. We're slowly working on that loan. It's going to be a slow process, though. It keeps raining, which is nice. Rain will give us money. I wonder if that feels like it's probably been going too fast, honestly. I don't think I'm slowing it down enough. I haven't been watching enough, paying enough attention. Alright, that feels better to go like that. I'm going to reach around just a little bit. I'll get rid of the money from the screen. I think that works. Honestly, I think the way that works with the steep at the end there works really well. Don't need to do the underground view. I think this wooden mouse coaster is actually pretty legit. And rather than build the path to just be like too big wide, I think I'm going to do it like so I can get an actual pathway going. There we go. That's an actual path. And the construction such that I can turn on the actual testing mode. The turn after the first drop is definitely going to snap some necks, but you know what? It's a wild mouse coaster. I'm hoping people can deal with it. You're right. There might be too many G's on that for that to work. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Ridiculous Rhinoceros. Like your username. It's pretty fun to say. Ridiculous Rhinoceros. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, there's the red right there. So that's probably gonna make this too intense. Honestly, oh, I want to keep it. I'm gonna keep it because 5 excitement's still good even with the 10 intensity, and that's gonna bump up the park value because I believe the park value is partially related to intensity. We got the air-powered vertical coaster, which would cost a lot of money to add into this park, but might be worth it. The rest of the Wild Mouse coaster, other than that first turn, I think, was pretty good. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy about it. We had no red numbers anywhere else in the stats. People are going to puke from it, but people puke from anything, so that's a personal problem. Alright, I kind of want to do this design again, but I don't have the money to do so, and this entire park's about being careful with your money. We're close to getting to the target value of park value. I thought that was going to be more of an issue than it ended up being. Because, yeah, we only need $150,000 park value. It's much more just pay off the loan. I'm good for paying off loans, but 25% on a heavy initial loan can be difficult to deal with. Let me... Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just clear up the double path a little bit there, make it a little more... I guess I didn't need to do it like that, but I did. I'm going to clean off the path here because if I do that, I might be able to fit another short ride in there. I already have 2 Fabergé egg rides, and I think I only have 1 Italian police ride, so I can do that. Go like so. Hopefully this attracts enough people in there. I could always charge for bathrooms. I haven't gotten that evil yet in my playthrough. Because I always hated... I always thought of, when I was a kid playing this game, younger, I would charge for bathrooms, and I would, like, make sure it was the exact amount that someone who really had to go to the bathroom couldn't pay. Or even probably more evil was when I would see how much money they'd had and make it that exact amount, but then, like, tempt them with food and other things beforehand. I'm paying for those sins now, I fear. It's kind of evil as a kid. Everything keeps breaking down in this park. I'm gonna let that path be a double path. It's just hard because I know all these peeps are gonna see a double path and not know how to walk, but they're honestly doing better than I feel like they normally would, so good for them. Can bring it down another 1,000. We're only at 8,000 left to go now, which is again pretty good. Until I decide to build that air-powered roller coaster. What is the cheapest design I could do for this? It needs some station platforms. I won't believe it otherwise. So I'm going to do 3 station platforms. Bank, bank. Out of money again. Ugh. I shouldn't be doing this. But I want the money. And that actually has the egg ride in the way. So I didn't even build it correctly. One, two, three, four. There we go. Let's replace one of these with a picture because it's only $200 more to do so. Saying it out loud like that makes it feel a lot less worth it, honestly. Test it out. Goes very fast. It goes zoom. There we go. There we go. And I can pay back another $1,000 off that loan. So I only took $2,000 in loans to go through this process. The excitement's not that high, but the intensity is pretty high. It'll bring people into the park. I'm pretty confident in that. Like, look at all these people. It totally brought all of them in right now. Nico, all he cares about is coming into that ride. Maybe I should increase it to 35. Yeah, I think that was a good call. It's about to rain again, which is great. Love a good rain. People are all spread throughout the park. I see this rain coming. I want to get another info kiosk out for the people needing to buy the $20 umbrellas. Why hasn't this ride been fixed? Is it just because people are not good at their job? It's just because people aren't good at their job. Okay. Alright, Rain, do your work. There we go. Buy those umbrellas if you can. Why does it say closed on Space Rings? Oh, there it goes. Now it says broken down. I can't delete that big, beautiful sculpture there. The park value is now above at the correct level. So I just need to make more money. What should I do to make that extra cash? Need 9,000. I don't want to spend it on more mechanics who don't do their job well enough. Can I do a boat hire in this fountain? No, I can't do that. That's silly. I can't do it. Not even as a joke. The rain's finishing up, so losing the money out there that we gained. I could do another thing like I did for the slide friction coaster over here. Everyone's really loving this pathway. So I'm going to try and give them an extra path out. These dueling launch coasters, they're doing their job. Alright. Yeah, just slowly waiting. Seems like it might be the call for this mission. I could delete one of these old roller coasters, old rides, and just replace it. And that probably would help. But we just got a chairlift. I haven't made any of these transport rides. That's a good thing to make right now. I could make the transport rides good. In fact, I probably should. At least the chairlift. I can make the train be a nothing train. That's fine. But I should make the chairlift good. Just realized there's a path missing right there. Alright. Gotta get above the trees such that I'm not spending money trying to get rid of trees. Actually, we're going to do the entrance and exit right on the pathway, because this isn't the most critical. Oh, definitely got rid of that when I didn't want to. Need to get a loan back again. I think I'm going to land it in this little corner here, assuming I can fit it. It really does like to rain in this park. I gotta give it credit for that. I appreciate that aspect of it. There we go. Now I believe this is completely made accurately. I can't talk. Guess I normally don't go upwards of 3 hours on these streams, so that explains that. Alright. Chairlift is being tested. I assume it's fine, but I'm still going to let it run. Let's build a little train. There we go. And this train's really just for fun. Don't like the $116 tree I have to remove for that. Or this one. But at least building this doesn't take that much money, so whenever it doesn't take a lot of money to build tracks, it's better. You get more opportunities here. A lot of old overgrown trees. Too many in my opinion. Observation tower is actually a really good kit that we just unlocked. There were 2 overgrown trees in the way on that one. You know what I think I need to do? I don't think this station is long enough. There we go. That helps that. I can put the entrance and exit down before I forget. Do these nice tight little turns. Actually, that doesn't fit how you want it to fit. Cleaning off the paths here. It works. You can get your way over there in a different manner. Okay. That train took a lot more effort to put together than I thought it would. Let's build the path for it. Weird we still haven't gotten test results for the chairlift. That's been going this entire time. I don't know what it takes, but it takes a lot apparently. Alright, there we go. Connected that from the back, so I had to build it a little weirdly to not try and switch everything back up. I want to just assume the chairlift is fine. I think it's coming back now. I'll wait till I get the stats on it. Fun to see the Enterprise go up. That's still a joy I'll always get. Can't wait for it to end and not give me any of the actual stats. It's just going to give me the max speed, average speed, whatever. Miniature Railroad got everything before Chairlift got anything. I can open it up, it's fine. I can open up this chairlift too. I am curious on the stats of it, so I'm going to keep it in the corner here. Can keep that there because going up and down money seems like the exact thing I need to be doing. Where is, on the gentle rides, observation tower. There we go. Actually, no. It's got to be like this. Because if not, I don't have a good way of making an entrance path. Alright, there we go. Goes pretty dang high. Can test that out. Chairlift did come back with stats 3.23, 0.48, 0.51. It's pretty good. Especially for a chairlift. Chairlifts aren't anything special. There's the observation tower. I'm pretty confident the observation tower is going to work pretty well. Keeps raining. God bless the rain. Down in Africa, or down in Europe renovation scenario. Can drop that down again. Yeah, the park value is good, just need the money from my loan to be completely paid off before my park value drops. Alright, give me that excitement rating and intensity rating and nausea rating for this observation tower. Come on, just keep giving me that little drops. The drips of money. Please, sir, Can I have some more? We only got 5,000 left to go. We just built the observation tower. I could go and destroy some scenery and just win this scenario right now, probably. Yeah, I don't even know if that's enough in there. We got a motion simulator. Beautiful. I can just plop that down wherever. Like, hey, you want a motion simulator right there with an entrance and an exit? Done. It's open. I love it, actually. Fit right in there like a snug. Maybe I should be done with research, but I can't do that. Think of all the great things that I still need to research. Like more roller coasters. I still don't have Stupid Boat Works. I don't have simple corkscrew coaster to build. I've got so many of these just gimmick coasters that aren't actually good in this park. I want to finish this off before the end of the stream, but I'm starting to get hungry and want to have dinner soon, so it better be soon. I don't want to do another fancy roller coaster because my park value is good. I just want to get the money. Space Rings 1 still hasn't been fixed. What mechanic is trying to fix you? I don't know if anyone can even get to Space Rings 1. That's what the issue is. That's what the issue's been the entire time. No one could access it because of that fence. Those dang fences. I gotta look out for them more. I don't get why it's like that. Like similarly, I don't know if people were able to get up there that easy because they weren't able to access. You always think you can do it, but the fences get in your way. People can't walk through them. Just clear off the lake a little more there. 4,000 to go. Just gonna clean up these paths a little bit is where I think I'm at. There we go, clean off a little more path. It's like, we don't need that. People are... I'm happy I made that wooden mouse coaster. I do wish it didn't break the neck, as Ridiculous Rhinoceros said. But... it's nice looking. It fits well into that system. It's making money... nickel and diming everyone into this park. Watching people slowly come in. I can raise this price to 40. I'm pretty confident in that. It's a good value. Katharina has just $40. Okay. Kenny has $40. Lowell. Alright, everybody has exactly 40. It seems pretty good to me. Yeah, they can't buy food or anything, but they could go to an ATM machine. There's one in the park, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully Susan had a good time. Didn't really get to investigate Susan's situation too much. Oh man, I didn't realize there was a little bit left to go. 38 more dollars. Big win over there. Let's do a quick see-through vegetation, see if there was any other bits and pieces I was missing. Nope, looks like that was it. The only one on the outer wall that I missed was there. I'm making money, it's just slow. I know I should probably build another ride. But I'm 2,000 away. I just want to get this. I feel like I've done enough. I've made my progress. I've paid my dues. This broke down again, but hey, at least people were actually riding it. Let's take a look at the rides that we've had. Let's look at total customers. Monorail's the most. Anyone with 0. Space Rings 1 has 3, which is right here. That makes sense. Motion Simulator 1. Sure, it just recently got placed. Let's look at popularity. Any ride that everyone just dislikes. The Slide Friction Coaster 2. That makes sense to me. It's just a circle. For people who haven't seen it. Where is it? Can't even find it. Here it is. It's just a circle. Super exciting. Do customers per hour. Inverted Impulse Coaster and the Limb Launch Coaster and the Looping Coaster. The 3 big coasters that I built right away are the ones that people are going on the most. Makes sense to me. You can see the stuff that was built when this game started and the stuff built before that. Or not before. But while this scenario has been going by me. The stuff I built. I'm going to try and build another quick coaster. Just something to get this over the edge because it's a little painful right now. Old overgrown tree always gets in the way. There we go. Put the exit down and the entrance. Not building a queue line for this one because this hopefully does the job by itself. I don't like that it came up off the top there. Doing an extra piece. So close to having enough money, I'm just gonna wait. Lost that money in a second, but it's gonna come back. Money always comes back. Oh, I did get to place the piece. I didn't even realize it. Alright, trying 40 miles per hour. See how the settings are on that. Definitely built the front further than it needs to go. That's fine. Don't know why I have Space Ring still open. Honestly, that coaster's still pretty good, stats-wise. Kind of annoys me. Let me do a quick, not see-through vehicles, but see-through vegetation. See if I can add a quick pathway here. There we go. I can do that. Now people can actually queue up for the line a little bit. Pay off the loan there. Our 4 handymen honestly have been putting in work throughout this game. I'm not upset at them at all. My park rating has really taken a dip though. Maybe I finally didn't have enough for them. What are people thinking about? Why? People feel sick, running out of cash. Trash here is really bad. Yeah, that's probably the big issue. It's trash still. People are still coming in for $40, right? Looks like it. Let's get our handyman to deal with some of the biggest issues. I can exit out of that. I can hire a new handyman. I don't like doing it, but I can do it. It's about to rain. It is raining, so hopefully we can get one last round of things. People needing to go to the bathroom. Where are people saying that? All throughout the park. I really haven't added a lot of bathrooms. That's a valid point. Game. They're not going on Inverted Impulse Coaster 2 while it's raining. I'm going to exit out of all the things on my screen. There's too much. We've got 1,000 to go. Never mind. I just paid a little bit. I was so dramatic with my click that I lost my opportunity. There we go. Just try and get any last little extra bits of income from pathing here. Ooh, deleted that big old tree. Didn't mean to do that. Got a river rapids, which I don't get to make another please ride because it wasn't doing, didn't get it soon enough for that. Matthews Martell, I think you get to watch the end of this scenario. Good timing on that. You were right that I'm still on, but I am gonna get signed off right after this one because I am hungry and it's time for me to eat some dinner. But good that you got to come back for the end of it. Yeah. This was... I love the little taps right there, little tippy taps, banging the Happy Cat drum. No, don't cry. Yeah, this one was an interesting one because it really came down to me deciding not to really renovate the place, and instead I just opened it up as it was beforehand and tried to pay off the loan as quickly as I could, which was a more difficult situation than I expected. I had to get these really efficient coasters. I like the dueling designs here of the looping and the LIM launch coaster. By the way, again, if anyone has any suggestion for the name in the scenario chart, feel free to suggest it. Anything you think relates to the stream, the park, or just whatever you want, feel free. Sad this is the only part of the decoration that I gotta keep as it was, but I mean, it still looks decent enough. And all the other ones gave me enough money to help beat this mission. Resilience. Alright, good call. Just making sure I spelt it. There we go. Thank you for that, Matthews Martel. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be it for my stream today. Happy to do a little bit of a longer stream today. That was fun. I hope to be streaming again in the short future. Didn't like taking as big of a break as I did last time, but I mean, I stream when I can, and with a real job now, it'll probably be less common than I had been doing, but I'm going to try and aim for at least once a week. That's my personal goal. And I'm thinking it will probably be quicker than a week in this next one. No promises, but I might be able to stream tomorrow, and that's what I'm hoping for. Alright. I'm going to try and find someone to raid. Look up Roller Coaster Tycoon on Twitch. Alright. I think I found someone that should work well. Feel free to join along with the raid if you want. Otherwise, if you want to just take off, that's totally cool. You want to be raided, Matthews Martel? I could raid you. I can only raid you on Twitch, though. I'm gonna worry you about that. But if you wanted to be streaming, I would totally come support that. I mean, I guess I don't know. Let me see for a second. But have you? I don't see any videos on your Twitch account here. I don't think you are. Oh, raid your heart. Yeah, I was gonna say didn't think you streamed. If you did, I would have been interested. But I think you raid my heart every time you show up, Matthews Martel. So we're gonna keep it in that direction. But I've fallen for you. I'll put it that way. Thank you for showing up. I always appreciate your support with that. Where was I? Alright. Yeah. People can join the raid if they want to. Otherwise, take care. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for showing up, anyone who showed up. Have a good night.